Good afternoon. Jacob with All Covered Roofing. We are today looking at some flashing details. In specific, we're talking about copper. Today we are back at this tile house that we were working on a couple weeks ago. If you recall, we had 3 layers of roof on here, tore them all off, resheathed the whole house with all new plywood. And now today we are installing copper. We actually got our delivery for the tile today, 13 pallets worth of tile here. And see if I could give you a quick look at one of them. That's one of our Brava tiles here, synthetic tile or barrel tile, whatever we want to call it. Today we are here doing drip caps and wall flashing. If you see the copper that is above all of these windows and doors and penetrations, we are not doing the stucco on this house, but the builder knows that we are usually pretty adamant making sure that our details are all on point. So he asked us to come in and install drip caps above all the windows, doors, and penetrations. Now the reason for a drip cap is essentially you see how it covers the top of the window and then extends a little bit up the wall. Now the reason for that is they're putting stucco on here, but it works for stucco or siding or any kind of exterior application. But the reason is mostly preventative. If water ever were to get behind the stucco, let's say 20 years down the line, stucco starts cracking, water gets behind it, and you want to make sure that water does not get into the house. A, that's why we put house wrap. But B, any penetration or window or door that is automatically a path of least resistance, and water will go in there if it's traveling down the wall. So we put a drip cap, and we install a drip cap on top of the window or door, and it extends up the wall. Now, that part that extends up the wall will get covered by flashing tape and then house wrap. And essentially, any water that runs behind the stucco will hit our copper and come out on top of our window instead of going inside the house. I'll show you quickly what that looks like on the finished side of things. So this is a door that's finished already. You can see you do not see that top fin or flange anymore. It is covered by the house wrap and taped in there. So all you see is the copper. That copper will patina and turn slightly green in a couple months to a year or two. And it overall does have a pretty nice look at the end of the day, but that's what it looks like when finished. Obviously, this wall will be stuccoed, but we are doing this on every single window, every door, every penetration on this house. In addition to that, we are also doing wall flashing, and I will segment out in a second to show you what that looks like. Okay, so let me get my microphone here. So I'm up on top of the scaffolding here. We are checking out this lower roof area here. This is called wall flashing. This is where my roof transitions to my wall. Now, the reason we're doing this now and not in a month when we install our roofing material is because we want everything properly layered. If we do this later, then we have to rely on the stucco to keep everything waterproof, and that's not a good way to rely on things, especially on a house of this stature, you could say, or any house for that matter. So what we do is we install our copper beforehand, and this way we ensure that everything is properly layered. And so that when water runs down the wall, it will hit our copper and come on top of our roof instead of leaking in this transition point where the roof meets the wall. And we also have kick-out flashing, which is this piece here. And this ensures that as water runs down this copper channel here, it kicks out and drains directly to the floor, as opposed to rotting this corner here. And I don't know if you remember, but when they tore off this previous stucco that was here, basically below every area where the wall transitioned to the roof, this entire section here was rotted out. And that's on both ends of this, on both ends of that, on all edges of the roof. You can see we actually have some kick-out flashing sticking out over there. So that is a crucial detail. We like to pay attention to the details because those are the ones that matter the most. So if you like this, let me know. And we should be hopefully finishing up with this today, and then we'll be back probably beginning of March to install some tile. So in the meantime, stay tuned and have a great day.